What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some road at the show here today. We got a 3-game set on the road in Philadelphia, taking on the Phillies, whose record is just slightly better than ours, but both teams are definitely under 500. Top of the first here we are. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm batting 266 in the number 3 hole of the batting order. And Bailey Falter is the man on the mound for the Phillies in this one. I can't see the speed of his 2-seamer, but his 4-seamer hits 94. So he's got his fastballs. And first pitch from the lefty at the knees, and I ground it to the first baseman. 3 unassisted, 1 pitch to get out number 3. Very quick inning for the Phillies there. All right, we come back, bottom of the first. Nobody out, nobody on. Trey Turner leading things off for the Phillies here. He's hitting 276 on the season. Got an 0-2 count here against starter Michael McGreevy. Wind up and the pitch is a bunt down the first base line. And at least that one found some ground. First baseman tags him coming down the line. Easy play for the first out here. Bottom of the second, Cardinals are up 1-0 now. Rowdy Tellez is at the plate for the Phillies. He's hitting 226 on the season. Nobody out, nobody on for him, and an 0-1 count in this at-bat. Wind up and the pitch from McGreevy, and it's another bunt down the first base line. That doesn't work. First baseman has a shorter run to tag him coming down the line instead of going to the base, so that is another bunt for an out here in the bottom of the second. A few batters later, though, Ethan Wilson at the plate. And there's runners on second and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. A 1-2 count for Wilson at the plate, who's hitting 238 on the season. Wind up and delivery. It's a ground ball to me at second. We'll throw to first, and that's going to end things here in the second inning. We're moving on to the third, leading the Phillies 1-0. All right, top of the third. It's a 2-0 ball game now. I'm standing in for the second time today. Runners on first and second, and nobody out. Bailey Falter is starting to falter on the mound. Dad jokes. Dynamic challenge time. Let's see what I can do. We'll try to drive in a run. That's the whole goal here. Yeah, Falter's 2-seamer hits 93 is all. Okay. First pitch is low and inside. It gets away from the catcher, but no advances on the runners. So a 1-0 count to start things here. Come on, big fella. Give me a good one. 4-seamer off the outside corner, also taken for a ball. So we have a 2-0 count to start things off here in the third. Third pitch of the at-bat. Oh, popped it into shallow left field. That's not going to do anything for advancing runners or scoring runners. So, yeah, wasted first out there in the top of the third. Bottom half of the inning, Trey Turner at the plate for the Phillies here. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat with 1 out and nobody on. Still a 2-0 ball game. Cardinals in the lead here. The pitch from Michael McGreevy is grounded to me at second. Slow roller. We're going to have to hurry to get that one. Trey Turner might be getting older here, but he's still plenty quick. We get it to first base in time, though, and that's the second out. Coming back top of the fifth, Cardinals are leading 4-3 now. And I'm standing in for the third time today. 2 outs, nobody on for me. 265 the batting average now. Bailey Falter still on the bump for the Phillies. First pitch from him. And I swing at a 2-seamer well above the zone. Got a piece and fouled it away. Oh, and won the count. I actually got a 300 batting average over the last 5 games. That's impressive. And slider there, low and inside, but in the corner, you're in the zone. And foul ball makes for an 0-2 count. Got a piece of a 12-6 curve just below the knees there, and the count remains 0-2 here. Come on, big guy, give me a good one, would you? That's not it. 2-seamer well below the knees. That's taken for a ball. Finally, 1-2 the count now. Next pitch. Just below the knees on the outside corner. 2-2 the count. That was a really good pitch location there. Oh, he got me to swing at a 12-6 curve way inside. Somehow I got a piece and fouled it away, and we have a 2-2 count. Come on, big fella. Right down Broadway, and I send it into center field. Lots of air underneath it, though. Center fielder's going to make that play. You betcha. That ends things here in the top of the fifth. We're moving on. Bottom half of the fifth now. The Phillies have come alive. It's a 7-4 ball game. Phillies with a 3-run lead. Runner on first and nobody out here. Reliever J.T. Ginn is now on the mound for the Cardinals. 2-2 count against Jorbit Vivas. And it's a ground ball to the left side. Shortstop gets it, throws to me at second, relay to first in time. It's a 6-4-3 double play. That takes both runners off the board and puts 2 outs up in their place. So here we go. Bottom of the seventh, it is an 8-4 ball game now. Jorbit Vivas at the plate again. 2 outs, nobody on for him. 2-2 count in this at-bat. J.T. Ginn still on the bump for the Cardinals. Wind up and the pitch is a ground ball to me at second. We're going to throw to first. That's going to end the 7th inning. And we're moving on to the 8th, trailing by 4. Speaking of, top of the 8th, I'm leading things off here. 0 for 3 day for me so far, and I'm going to get a dynamic challenge. And, yeah. Let's just try to hit a single or better. Vinny Negron is on the mound for the Phils in relief. He has a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 94 on the cutter. Nothing else quick. First pitch from the left-hander. Grounded to the third baseman, and another ground out for me. Oof. Yeah, it looks like the offer is going to be the only thing I'm getting today. You bet the Phillies win this one. 8-5, the final score in this. We're going to move to game number 2. You know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video. All of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. I was looking at my analytics earlier, and apparently later last night, we hit 450 subscribers on the channel. I'm all right with that. Here we go, top of the first in game number 2. Runners on first and second, nobody out. I'm batting third in the order, 264. The batting average coming into this one. Sean Reed Foley is on the mound for the Phillies. He has a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on a circle change, 98 on the two-seamer. Slider only hits 88. We had a ground ball to second. Dang it, double play. 4-6-3. But we did advance a runner to third, but that's not the way we wanted to do it. All right, top of the third, we come back to it. 1-1 ball game now. 1 out, nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Sean Reed Foley, only throwing pitch number 32 of the game here. And it got me to swing through a slider just off the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Come on, big guy. And way out in front of another slider on the outside corner. And sent foul down the third baseline, so we have an 0-2 count. Check swing on a slider off the outside corner. Dang it. 3 pitches, 3 sliders. All of them outside except for the one. But that's a strikeout for me. Coming back bottom of the third, 1-1 ball game. Jonah Heim is at the plate, only hitting .229 on the season. 1-1 count for him with a runner on first and 1 away. Wind up and the pitch from Cardinals starter Andrew Abbott. It's a ground ball to the left side. Shortstop, no, 5, 4, and 3. We go around the horn as the third baseman got a glove on that one to start the double play. We'll take that. All right, top of the fifth. Cardinals are up 2-1 now. Nobody out, nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out so far. I'm 0 for 6 on the series. Jackson Goddard on the mound for the Phillies now. He's got a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 92 on the two-seamer. Nothing else quick. First pitch from him is up and away with a four-seamer, 1-0 the count. I'm tied for 8th in the National League with doubles at 34 on the season. That's weird. Oh, swung at a slider way off the outside corner. No contact made with that, rightfully so. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Four-seamer on the outside corner got the call. How about that? 1-2 the count now. Dang it, the best pitch I've seen all at-bat, and I didn't even swing at it. Oh, and I swing at a four-seamer above the zone and not going to make contact there. It's another strikeout for me in this one. Oof. Bottom half of the inning now. Bases are loaded 2 away for Ethan Wilson. Phillies are up 3-2 right now. Tommy Mace is on the mound in relief now for the Cardinals. 1-2 count here against Wilson. And Tommy Mace kicks and deals. And rips one into the gap in right center field, sorry. Here's a relay throw into third. Why? I mean, you might as well just hit the cutoff, man, and call it good. There's no way you were going to stop that second run from scoring anyway. So it's a 5-4 ball game now in the bottom of the sixth. Phillies are up by 1. Trey Turner at the plate. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of singles. Nobody out, nobody on for him, and he's got an 0-1 count in this at-bat. Windup and the pitch from Mace is a ground ball up the middle. And we'll have an easy play there for the first out in the home half of the sixth. It's about time we got an easy one, right? Top of the seventh, we come back. 5-4 ball game. I am 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Nobody out, nobody on here. Jackson Goddard still on the bump for Philly. Let's see what we get here with pitch number 1 of the at-bat. Swung at a four-seamer above the zone. I'm swinging at everything here. 0-1 the count. Man, my plate discipline. And, yeah, that's just not good. And I swing at a slider low and away to make it 0-2. My gosh. What am I even doing here at the plate? The 0-2 pitch. Right down the middle, though. We got a hold of that slider. Sent it into left center field. Is that going to get caught? It does. Left fielder makes a run and play in the alley there out by the warning track. How about that? Good play for him. Top of the ninth, we come back to it. Nobody out, nobody on. 5-4 ball game. Cardinals down by a run. And Jonathan Hernandez is on the mound for Philly, and I'm going to get a boss battle here. I think we got to go for that single or better. So Jonathan Hernandez does have a 100-mile-an-hour sinker, 90 on a circle change, and slider. First pitch. Oh, and I'm swinging at a sinker inside. 0-1 the count. What am I even doing at the plate here? I should just watch all the pitches. I really should. And I swing at a slider away. Good Lord. I was just saying I need to watch all the pitches. And no, I swing at the next one that's even further from the zone. 0-2 pitch now from Hernandez. Inside with a sinker, and I finally watch one that's not in the zone. 1-2 the count. Next pitch. Oh, got a good ride on the slider there out to right center field. I don't know if that's going to make it. It's not. Center fielder makes the play in the alley out by the warning track again. So it's just a fly ball out here for out number 1 in the top of the ninth. Cardinals end up taking the win here, 6-5 after putting up a 2 spot in the top of the ninth. How about that? We'll take it on to game number 3. We'll see who wins the rubber match of this 3-game series. All right, here we go. Loading in. It's a rainy day in Philly, and I'm starting off my day with a boss challenge against Trevor Rogers. Cardinals are already up 1-0 here. Runner on first and nobody out for me. Yeah, we'll just try to advance the runner. That's all I'm going to try to do here. Trevor Rogers does have a 97 mile an hour four-seamer. And 96 on the two-seamer, nothing else quick. First pitch is up and away with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count after watching that one go by. Now, the Phillies here are only 6 games under 500. But they are last place in their division. Four-seamer at the knees, called a ball. That was a good pitch. Could have gone either way, really. 2-0 the count now. And the next pitch from Rogers is away with a slider. It's a 3-0 count here to start my day in the rain in Philly. Next pitch from Rogers, I think we should take all the way. We did, and a four-seamer on the inside corner gets the call, so it's a 3-1 count now. Come on, big guy. Oh, I swing on a two-seamer in almost the exact same location as the last pitch, and that makes for a full count here. Payoff pitch on the way from Trevor Rogers. Below the knees with the four-seamer, and I get first base for free after making him burn 6 pitches to make it happen. Top of the third now. Game is still tied. 2 runs apiece this time, though. 1 out, nobody on for me as I'm standing in for the second time today. Technically have no official at-bat as I drew that walk in the first inning. First pitch here from Rogers, and this at-bat right down the middle, and it's a perfect swing out to right field. Come on, baby, get up. She gone. There we go. Finally break the over on the series with that dinger there. Let's see. We're going to get the green line replay. We are not. Neat camera angle. Watching that one land in the right field bleachers. So that's cool. Top of the 6th. Now it's a 3-2 ball game after that home run I hit in my last at-bat. Nobody out, nobody on for me. Trevor Rogers on the mound still for Philly. First pitch of the at-bat from the left-hander. is ripped into the left field. Are we going to put a souvenir in the cheap seats out there too today? No, sir. Left fielder makes the play up against the wall in the alley. That guy is not letting me have any fun out there in left field. Look at that. Right up against the wall. Got him. All right, top of the 8th now. It's a 6-2 ball game. Cardinals in the lead. I'm standing in with a 1-for-2 line score today. 1-for-11 on the series. Nobody out and nobody on for me here, and Vinny Negron is on the mound for Philly in relief. He still has that 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 94 on the cutter. Nothing else quick. First pitch from the lefty is below the knees on the inside corner. Four-seamer not going to get the call there. 1-0 the count in front of 17,719 in Philadelphia here. And a four-seamer there on the inner third, popped up and foul ground on the first base line. First baseman makes the play, bounces off the netting over there. So there's a wasted first out here in the top of the 8th. Bottom half of the 8th now, Jonah Heim is at the plate. He's 1-for-3 on the day, runner on first and one away for him. He's got a 2-2 count against reliever JT Ginn. So wind up and the pitch here from Ginn. It's a ground ball up the middle. Ooh, okay. It's a 1-6-3 double play that retires the side here in the 8th inning. We're heading on to the 9th, leading Philadelphia by a score of 6-2. Cardinals take the win in this one. Final score 6-2, and we take 2 of 3 on the road in Philadelphia. So, yeah, that's the best outcome I could really hope for there. But that's going to be the end of the series. Also, the end of the episode. So for those of you still hanging out with me here, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you guys in the next one.